Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the New York Yankees. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go, and towing the slab in this one, Will Warren. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. You look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
Ready to go now. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Sam Haggerty. And that's way high. And we're underway.
First pitch, 7:07.
Wood! Rip towards third. Zips it across. One up, one down. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Sam Haggerty.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close, late-game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting third, the third baseman.
Here's Josh Young.
6,
Good
Josh
power. Not
Young.
Great in the OBP department. And the first offering is not close. Langford leads off first with one away.
Come on, Will.
Pickoff throw, and he dives back in safely. That misses the zone. 2-1. Liner caught at second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Marcus.
Here is Marcus Semien. Close, but call the ball. And that is ball 1. And that one fouled off. Next pitch is outside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Hammered down the line, and now maybe extra bases. One runs in. Runner around third on his way to the plate. There's the tag. They get him, and that's the inning. But they push across 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Rangers 1 and the Yankees coming to bat. Back here in New York, and on the hill, the lefty, Patrick Corbin. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Paul Goldschmidt, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And another ball.
2-0.
That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes.
3-0.
That one misses.
Ball 4.
So a
Runner, take your
leadoff
base.
walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted at
Batting
first
second,
base with
the
a quick
center
free
fielder,
pass.
Trent.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the
Grisham.
plate. First offering
ball, no
misses
strikes.
badly for ball one. Nobody out, runner at first. Swing and a foul back, that's out of play. Swing and a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Still able to come through behind in the
That's
count right there.
the right
Put a
fielder,
pretty good jolt
Aaron.
into that one. Great swing,
Yeah.
nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
First and second, no outs. Here comes Aaron Judge.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Wastes no
Batting
time
fourth,
there. I don't
the
know how he
designated
was able to
hitter,
shoot that
Cody
pitch the other way and still put
Bellinger.
something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. Now a great opportunity to at least tie up this game with something like a sac fly or an error in the infield. But another hit to the
What you
outfield
got?
could absolutely end it.
And he won around. Just enough that time. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play and get yourself a pop.
Line drive. Base hit, 1 run is in. A second scores as well. It's 2-1.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
So runners at the corners. Nobody out. Volpe now at the plate. Pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Pilar brings it in. 1 away.
Batting 6, the left fielder.
And time now to check out the New York Yankees
John
lineup.
Higgins.
And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with the runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
Jason Dominguez, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Judge, the runner at third. Bellinger at first. One gone. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Two on, one out. Foul ball still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. First and third, one down. That pitch just misses the inside corner. Going to count 1-2.
2-2.
In the dirt. Not in time. He's safe.
Got to take advantage of this opportunity now because of the wild pitch. They've got two runners in scoring position. Good time for the hitter to lock in, put the ball in play hard somewhere.
Second and third here. One away.
We got a full count.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
And he swings over the top there. Corbin gathers, goes to first, safe. He beats it out and reaches on the strikeout.
I feel like that's one of those rules in baseball that's tough to explain the logic behind. If you're talking to a new fan or someone trying to learn the game, it's like, wait, what? The batter struck out, but he still gets to be on first base?
Yeah, I hear you. It's a weird one. Plus, the pitcher gets credit for the strikeout. It's an offer for the batter. But, of course, no out is actually recorded. Kind of one of those, just trust me, let's move on situations. Now it's LeMahieu up to hit.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees.
It's early, but these at-bats can impact a game just as much as they do later. Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball one. Bases loaded, 2 down. That misses.
That's the ball.
Yeah, that's ball 2.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
2 outs. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Swung out, belted. Deep. That one way back there. And that one's going to land not so much here, but here. A massive home run. And they add on. It's 6-1. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there. No doubt about it. Well, he comes through big time with the grand slam here, but you also got to give some credit to the guys ahead of him. Good at bats to get on base and really set the table for a very special moment in this one.
So 2 down. Oswald Peraza stepping in now for the Yankees. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
Foul ball. The wide to kick the pitch. And foul ball. 2 down, nobody on.
That's the ball.
That one misses, and it's 3-2.
Count is full.
2 outs, base is empty. That one hit to right. Pilar. makes the play, and that's out number 3. So they strike for 6 in the inning as there's the big blow, the grand slam home run. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. All set for the start of the inning. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Jonah Heim.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Warren back to work. There's the strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Warren, in his rookie season, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round in 2021. That missed inside, and the count is 1-1. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Batting 7th, the first baseman, number 21.
And now it's Jake Berger to hit.
Berger.
That one the other way, makes the grab, one down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Here's Kevin Pillar. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Heim at first, one gone. And the next pitch is way outside. Ground ball, could be 2. Slings to second, double play, and that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Now to the bottom of the second. Yankees 6 and the Rangers 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here is Goldschmidt.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. Ripped on a line. Pillar puts it away, and there's one away.
The center fielder, number 12.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Pitch misses.
No, that's low.
1-0. Just missed. Ball. That smash towards center. And a superb diving catch.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, Aaron.
So a great diving catch, and that was only possible because of the route he took to get there, right, Chris?
Yeah, StatCast shows us just how efficient that route to the ball was. In fact, that's about as good as it gets. Pretty much a direct line to it, and perhaps he was a wide receiver in a different life. I don't know, but man, great job to hold on all the way through the dive as well. No fumble caused by the ground.
The lefty, the 1-0.
Ball.
And another ball.
3-0.
He swings and fouls one off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And he walked him.
Ball 4. Take your base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over
Now
at first
that,
base is going to
the
have a
designated
very
hitter,
aggressive
Cody
secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Bellinger in the box now. No balls and a strike.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Movement in the bullpen. Robert Garcia appears to be getting ready. And I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. The shortstop, Ezekiel Duran. Saying you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Now batting, the center fielder, Sam Haggerty.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Sam Haggerty. Grounded out his first time up. Fastball for a strike at 95. Just missed.
That's a ball.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Duran gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One gone here. Wyatt Langford will hit next. Singled and scored his first time.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
In there at the knees. 0-1.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Next pitch is inside. And the count even 1-1.
1-1.
Man at first, one away. The 1-1 is fouled off. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Young takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Soft contact in the air. Fair ball. And that's a 2-out double.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Garcia.
So 2 on with 2 away. And now Adolis Garcia. 1 for 1 with a single so far. There's a strike. over to Goldie. And that will end the inning. Rangers leave a pair. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. As we go to the last of the third. Stepping in, Anthony Volpe. The shortstop takes the ball.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the starter work really hard out there.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that's going to get into the corner. Around first, heading for 2. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Everything came together for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Patrick Corbin out of the game, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
New pitcher on here, Robert Garcia.
62.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
Jason Dominguez, the next to hit, reached on a drop, third strike his first time. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1.
Like I said, his pitch count is high, so I got to expect they'll be turning to their bullpen sooner than they had hoped.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out here in the last half of the third. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. No outs, runner on second. Close, but called a ball. And it's 3-2.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. First time up was a pop out. And a strike there to LeMahieu.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
And that misses. And 1-1. Late swing fouled off. First and second here, no outs. Now a screamer into the outfield. Pilar makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now.
The
One
catcher,
away.
number 28, Austin Wells.
Here's the catcher to hit, Austin Wells. He hit a grand slam his first time up. And that drops in for a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
That one's in there, and it's 0-2.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be. He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Peraza stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
The 1-0. And that one clips the corner. Right through there for a strike. Volpe on third. Dominguez on at first with 2 down. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Two on, 2 outs. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, out of the 4th. Now it's Marcus Semien. Now Marcus, a career-high 45 homers in 2021 with the Blue Jays. He parlayed that into a 7-year free agent deal with the Rangers. And that's through there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. That was the sweeper, but it missed.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
The catcher,
Jonah Heim stepping in for the Rangers. A single his first time. There's the strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
Next offering misses. 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Yeah, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
And the sweeper misses. Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
The first baseman, number 21.
Jake Berger digs in now. 0 for 1 so far. That's in there, and it's 0-1. That one missed. This to third. Peraza fires over to first. Rangers go down in order. Nothing doing for the Rangers. They trail it 6-1. Bottom 4, Paul Goldschmidt
for
now.
the Yankees, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
That's in there, and that is strike 1. Line drive, makes the catch for the out.
The center fielder, number 12, Trent Grisham.
Now here's Trent Grisham. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2.
Let's go, Yankees.
Fastball for a strike. 0-1. And strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
1 out, base is empty.
Let's go, Bombers.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Two outs, base is empty. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Two outs. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1. Swing and a miss.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing across here this half. On to the top of the 5th we go. Yankees 6 and the Rangers 1. Back in the Bronx,
Leading
top
off for the
5,
Rangers,
John Sciambi
the
with
right
Chris
fielder,
Singleton.
number 12,
And leading it off, Kevin Pillar. Warren back to work. That's off the mark. Ball 1.
Well, these Rangers need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Strike 2.
1-2.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And now Ezekiel Duran. And he's already singled in this game. Duran goes 5 feet 11 inches, 185 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
No, that missed.
First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
That one fouled off. Up the middle, and that squirts through. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So the Rangers batting order turns over. And here is Sam Haggerty. 0 for 2 in this one. Check swing called strike. Strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Oh and 2 now. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And that one got a piece of him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. 2 on, 1 out. Wyatt Langford now at the plate. Singled back in the first and scored their only run. He's 1 for 2. in there at the knees. Strike one.
Here's an
0-1.
opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
Let's go, Yankees.
2 on, 1 out. Fought off foul. Strikes him out, went with the sweeper, and it worked.
Now batting, third base.
So first and second with 2 outs.
Young.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Young. Climb the ladder with that fastball. That's strike one. First and second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th.
Ball.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Now fly ball to right center. Judge nabs it, and that is that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the DH, Cody Bellinger. The first one to Bellinger is in for a strike.
0-1.
You know, these Yankees putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And now 1 and 2.
1 and 2's the count. Two.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He
The
took a
batter,
couple
number
of
11.
pitches to
Shortstop,
even that count
Este.
up to 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time
Okay.
chased outside the zone.
And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Inside.
That's in, ball.
Ball 1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Pilar puts it away for the out. Out.
The
Number
left
2.
fielder, number 24, Jason.
2 down, base is
Dominguez.
empty. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. A switch hitter batting right.
Come on, Yanks, let's go.
And that is out of play. Two down, nobody on. Outside
Ball
with a breaking
outside.
ball. Fastball
Yeah.
for a strike. Fouls it off, still 1 and 2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
2 outs. Fights that one away, still 1 and 2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. So they go quietly there. 5 innings complete. Yankees 6 and the Rangers 1. All set for the top of the sixth. Now here's the Rangers DH, Adolis Garcia. That clips the corner. Movement in the Yankees pen. Ian Hamilton, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Yarbrough, the lefty, warming up as well. And now the 0-1. That clips the corner. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Wow, short work to send it packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Next up for Texas, Marcus Semien. His splits between April and May there. For Marcus Semien, probably the biggest adjustment and improvement he's made has been on defense. Semien made 35 errors as a shortstop in 2015 with the Athletics. And by the time 2021 came around, he won a Gold Glove with the Blue Jays. 1 down, base is empty. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. In the air, right field. Lays out and makes the play.
It's hard to believe a man that large is that athletic. Just a great diving catch by Aaron Judge. And when he hits the ground, everybody feels it.
Two outs, base is empty. Jonah Heim stepping in for the Rangers. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the sixth. That's ripped. Base hit.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Berger.
Digging in, Jake Berger. There's a strike. Heim off of first with 2 away. This one in the air. Goldie moving under this one. And that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. Yankees 6 and the Rangers 1. Back in New York, bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. That's in there. It's 0-1. Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. Sean Armstrong up and loosening in the pen. The pitch to LeMahieu. Foul ball there. And that just misses.
Ball.
And they'll do it again. Just missing there. And that's ball 3.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Really good battle right there. That final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered in this game. And a slider misses down and away. Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
Let's go, Yankees.
Ball.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And a good eye there.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed.
Now batting,
Gets the out.
the third baseman.
2 down,
Oswald.
bases empty. Oswald Peraza stepping in now for the Yankees.
Let's go, Yankees.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Now the 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Breaking ball inside. 1-2 to count.
That's the ball. 2-2.
In the air, foul off first. Berger makes the catch, and that'll do it. No runs, no hits, no errors. 7th inning coming up. Yankees 6 and the Rangers 1.
Now pitching for
Ian
the
Hamilton
New York
taking
Yankees.
over on the mound.
And you know,
Number
bullpen
71.
guys can struggle sometimes when they're called
Ian
upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the
Hamilton.
same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Leading off for Texas.
Now it's the right fielder,
number
Kevin
12,
Pillar.
Kevin Pillar.
There's the strike, 95 of that one. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Well, you got the
0-2.
hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
And that's outside. And the count 1-2. And that
2-2.
skips in the dirt. Outside.
That's a ball.
And that's ball 3.
Full count.
That's a good at bat
your
right
base.
there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
What a
The bat,
battle.
the
It's not
shortstop,
always easy laying off a
Ezekiel
3-2 pitch. And I'll
Duran.
tell you what, he earned that walk.
Ezekiel Duran will hit next. He's 2 for 2. That one not
1-0.
close. And it's 1-0.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Runner at first with no outs here. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. No advance, though. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
The Yanks leading by 5 here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Haggerty stands in now and watches strike one.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And now 2 aboard.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. You got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
At the plate, Wyatt Langford. There's a strike.
It's 0-1.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
And a breaking ball misses outside. This one in the dirt. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Inside, and he hit him. And now the bases are loaded. Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers.
Josh Young.
Right through there for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Pilar at third. Haggerty at second. Langford over at first with 1 away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Up next for the Rangers.
Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Adolis Garcia. 1 for 3. First pitch misses. That's down and in.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Two outs. Bases are full. Fouls one off. 2-2. On the ground to third, but it kicks foul. In the air, right side. Makes the grab, and that is that.
Now pitching for the
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh.
43.
Sean Armstrong.
Sean
And with the big
Armstrong.
deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance
Leading off
the same
for
way
the
you would
Yankees,
for one in a
the
close game.
first baseman,
Now
Paul
it's Goldschmidt up to the plate.
Goldschmidt.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And 1 and 2.
1-2.
Inside,
ball.
just missed. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
The center fielder, number 12.
Now the number 2 hitter, Trent Grisham.
Three-pitch
Grisham.
strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
On the ground, right side. Simeon, toss over to first. That takes care of Grisham.
Now batting, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
2 outs, base is empty. And now, Aaron Judge. And ball
Ball
1
out.
to Judge. That one clips the outside corner, and the count even at 1. Chop to the left side, and that's just foul. 2 outs. Got him looking. And the Yanks go quietly. Yanks held in check. They lead it, though, 6-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Fernando Cruz.
He's got
Now
some of the
pitching
best
for
swing
the
and miss
New
stuff
York
going right
Yankees,
now. He's striking out hitters at a
number
very high
63.
rate this year, so
Better
this should be
come
fun to
down.
watch.
Marcus
Cruz.
Simeon stepping in for the Rangers.
Leading off for
And
the Rangers,
remember, he
the
was
second baseman,
absolutely
Marcus
robbed of a base hit last time up.
Simeon.
And takes low for ball 1. Meanwhile,
1-0.
activity in the bullpen. Ryan Yarbrough getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Williams getting loose as well. Swinging a foul straight back. Swinging a foul straight back. And he chases that one. And there's 1 down.
Boog, if you can set up a good 2-strike
The catcher,
splitter with the
number
fastball on the
28,
previous
Jonah
pitch, it's going to be so
Heim.
tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
And here's the catcher, Jonah Heim. Late on that fastball.
Just a bit tardy there.
0-1.
Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
And a strike on the outside edge.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a splitter.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Berger in the box now as he leaves that one up high. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. And that's the third out. Back in the Bronx, on the bottom of the eighth. In now is the Yankees DH. Cody Bellinger. Armstrong back to work. Top of the zone for a called strike. That one outside. And that is ball one.
1-1.
And it's fouled away. Hit in the air, left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Number 11, shortstop Anthony.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball one.
Strikes.
Base is empty, one away. Here the bottom half of the eighth inning. Popped up. Berger settles underneath it and makes the grab. 2 down.
Oh, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Dominguez in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. And he hits a ground ball right side. Simeon toss over to first. And that is the third out of the inning. So just about set now. And starting in this one, Will Warren. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And now it's even 1-1.
Well, second pitch of this game and already getting squeezed a little bit.
That one at 95 missed up top. And a count 2-1. On the ground right side. Whips it to first. 1 out in the top of the first. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. Batting second, a really important guy for them, Wyatt Langford.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
0-2.
Stays alive. One out, bases empty.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Ripped to short. On to first. Two quick outs at the top of the first here tonight.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 6, Josh.
Two down,
Young.
bases empty. Here's Josh Young. And a foul ball. Here's your 1. On the ground to first. Goldie steps on the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Rangers go down quickly there, and now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and today's starter, Patrick Corbin. And this will be a tough test for him. Pitching on the road has not been that kind to his numbers.
Well, I think he's just got to trick himself mentally and put himself in a comfort level like he does at home. I know it's not the same being on the road as away from home in terms of being able to have a routine and be consistent with it. But this game is so much mental, and he's going to have to find a way to play a mind game with himself to move through this ball game and get a W.
Paul Goldschmidt, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. That one to first. Berger takes it himself, and a quick out, number 1.
Batting second.
Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. This is one of the best teams in the league when it comes to drawing walks, Chris, so we'll probably see a very patient approach from them.
Yeah, Boogie, that's often what leads to a lot of runs scored. You get runners on base, you work that pitch count up for the opposing pitchers, and then you take advantage when they make mistakes. You get into that bullpen. You could tell that everyone up and down this lineup just comes in with a great plan of attack, a lot of patience, just like you said.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Now 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Three, 2 now. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Aaron Judge at the plate. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. Right down to shoot. That's strike 1. Man at first, 1 away. Outside low, and it's 1-1. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Fired to second, and that's 2. We head to the second from the big ballpark in the Bronx. No score. Back at Yankee Stadium, top of the second, and now the DH, Adolis Garcia.
Garcia,
in his 5th season, 32 years old, And he was born in Cuba. Warren back to work.
Nope, ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
To the right side, LeMahieu. Got him on the off-balance throw. And Garcia is out. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
That one ripped. And in one hops the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. They got a
Number
pitching drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the...
Runner breaks for third. That's in for a strike. And the throw to third.
Well, you can see he had a big lead out there at second base, so it wasn't a shock when he took off. But trying to steal third right there, it's kind of risky, man. You're already in scoring position, so you got to make sure that you can make it there safely. That wasn't the case.
Nope, that's outside. Ball.
2 out, space is empty. Check swing, called strike. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And that'll do it. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second.
Leading
now
up
here's
for
the
the
Yankees
Yankees,
cleanup hitter,
the
Cody
designated
Bellinger.
hitter, Cody Bellinger.
That one drifts
That missed. That's the
inside.
ball. 1-0.
And a 1-1. A little bit low.
Ball, that's low.
Swing and a ground ball. And Bellinger is out.
Showed us right there why he's considered one of the best middle infielders in the sport. That's always a tough play going up the middle on the backhand. But what really made this play happen was that quick release, smooth exchange, and that was as smooth as it gets. And it had to be with the wheels going down the line.
Now at the plate, Anthony Volpe.
That's down.
And that
That's
one
a
is
ball.
downstairs. Ball 1. Second inning here, no score. Next pitch
That's the ball,
misses,
low.
and that's ball 2. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Now the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. Right through there for a strike. Cuts off the
That's
inside
inside.
corner.
That's a ball.
And the count is 1-1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. And that's
a ball.
downstairs and outside. Runner takes off. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
Batting 7th, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
1-0.
Runner takes off. Pitch outside.
Nope.
And safe. It's a stolen base.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Man on second, 2 down.
Wood.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
The other way, makes the grab, and that's the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back here in New York, and here's the first baseman, Jake Burger. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 1-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Here's Kevin Pillar. Now a drag bunt, third base side. Picks it up with a bare hand. It's there, and that's a great play.
You know, I think barehanded grabs might be one of the best-looking plays in baseball. It takes tremendous body control to bend down there, pick it up, and then get into a position to make a quick, accurate throw to first. It all happens in the blink of an eye. It's like a magic trick, but there's a lot that goes into it.
Ezekiel Duran stepping in for the Rangers. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. One down, base is empty. Misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one the other way. Goldie takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. Sam Haggerty stepping in for the Rangers. Grounded out his first time up. In the air, left side. Peraza on the move. Brings it in for the third out. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. Slider right there.
No balls, 1 strike.
On the ground. Simeon toss over to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, Oswald Peraza.
Oswald Peraza stepping in now for the Yankees. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Back to the top of the lineup, Paul Goldschmidt. The next to hit, 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. Swing and a foul out of play. Way out front for strike 2.
Good late
No balls,
sink
2
on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Two down, nobody on. Hit in the air, left field. Langford corrals it, and that's the inning. And we're back as we go to the top of the fourth. And now here is Wyatt Langford. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper.
1-0.
Misses outside, and it's 2-0. Strike 1. Off the mark there, and that's ball 3.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
The third baseman, number 6,
Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers. And a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And now, Adolis Garcia. And that one fouled off. Langford on second. Young on at first with nobody out. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. And a pitch. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. Here is Marcus Simeon. Doubled his first time.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. should be an inning-ending double play.
Ball one, no strikes.
That's a ball.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two, get out of this.
That one hooked foul. That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Top half of inning number 4. And that's outside.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
Jonah Heim in the on-deck circle for Texas. The 3-1. And they're all loaded up.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The catcher, number 28.
So bases all loaded up. Jonah Heim stepping in for the Rangers. Hit hard but foul off to the left. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Bases loaded, 1 away.
That's up. That's a ball.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
Next pitch is outside.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Line drive, base hit. 1 runs in. Throw into third. He's in there. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers. He's already homered here in this one. Fouled off. He was late. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Hammered, and now maybe extra bases. Runner in from third to extend their lead. Headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and the lead is up to 5.
Back-to-back base hits. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
Makes his way out of the dugout, and he will make a move to the bullpen. Will Warren won't go any further tonight, and he leaves a runner at third, so we'll see how the next pitcher deals with that when we get back.
Now pitching.
New pitcher for the Yankees, Yerry De Los Santos.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
1 down, runner at third. So next to hit for Texas, Kevin Pillar. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Foul ball. Ball to strike. The pitch. Ground ball left side. out number 2, and another run comes in.
Now batting, shortstop, Ezekiel.
Now a
Duran.
chance for Ezekiel Duran. He's 0 for 1. He swings and fouls one off. Two outs. That misses.
1-1.
1-1. Short hop liner, handled it short. Nicely done for the out. But they blow this one open with a big 5-run inning. And midway in the 4th, it's the Rangers 6 and the Yankees nothing. Ready to go,
Leading
bottom
up
4.
for the
And
Yankees,
stepping in for the
the center
Yankees,
fielder,
Trent Grisham.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even
that's a
shrink
ball.
it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out. This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead.
Ball.
Don't try to be too fine.
2 balls, no strikes.
A sliding stop at short. Throw to first, and they get the out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Aaron.
A great
Yeah.
sliding stop. I think we need a breakdown from StatCast to fully appreciate the difficulty of that play.
Yeah, Boog, these numbers show how good of a play it actually was. And that sliding catch was difficult enough, and somehow he still managed a great throw to first. What a play.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Pitches in there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
The Rangers up big in this one. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a swing and a miss there.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup,
0-2.
you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. One down, base is empty. Battling here as he fouls it away. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
The designated hitter, Cody Bellinger.
2 outs, base is empty. Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. And ball 1.
1-0.
That one laced to center and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big
The
part of the
batter,
field.
number
Man, there are
11.
a lot of hits
Shortstop,
there.
Anthony.
So up next,
Volpe.
Anthony Volpe. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Right through there for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And the slider just misses. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw there. Safe.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment, or players are going to be running all game.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. The Yanks lead one, still up against a 6-0 deficit. Back for more from the Bronx. Top 5, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Sam Haggerty. De Los Santos back to work.
1-0.
And that's in the dirt. De Los Santos, a 6'2" righty. He features a sinker, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a four-seamer. That's in there. And a count 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that's a strikeout. Ed Drummond says he went around. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers.
Wyatt Langford.
That one a little bit high, and that's ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. In the air, right field. Judge getting an angle on it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
The third baseman, number 6, Josh.
2 down, base is
Young.
empty. And the batter now, Josh Young, 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Wow,
It's
no
0-1.
fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
That's the ball.
That's down and in. A slider missed. And that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. Safe at
He's in
second.
there.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And it stays fair. Young around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Second baseman, Marcus.
Runner at first with 2 away. Up next for the Rangers, Marcus Semien. Ball 1 on the pitch inside. Right through there for a strike. Garcia, the runner at first with 2 gone. Line drive, base hit right field. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. 2 gone with runners at the corners. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Jonah Heim. First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, he's just given up 3
strikes.
straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
And that misses. And the count is 2-0.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
In for a strike. Good slider.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
On the ground right side. Takes it himself. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. They get a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Rangers 7 and the Yankees nothing. Back in the Bronx, digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
Gonna count 1 and 2.
That's outside. Ball.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Now batting.
Here's DJ LeMahieu. 0 for 1 so far.
LeMahieu.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. The Yankees with a lot of ground to make up. Last half of inning number 5. This one in the air. Berger hauls it in, 2 away.
The catcher, number 28, Austin Wells.
2 outs, base is empty. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. And that one fouled off.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
That one at the knees for a strike.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
And that skips in the dirt.
Ball.
Right side, Simeon. Handles, throws to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Rangers 7 and the Yankees nothing. Back at Yankee Stadium, and now the first baseman, Jake Berger.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
That's a strike. It's 0-1.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
That's to third. Boots it. Gets off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Next for the Rangers, the right fielder, Kevin Pillar.
Next to hit, Kevin Pillar. And right back to the mound. Tosses to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, shortstop, Ezekiel Duran.
2 down, bases empty. Ezekiel Duran getting ready to hit. He's grounded out a couple of times. Just
No,
missed.
that missed. That's a ball.
2 down, nobody on, and we're the top half of the 6th. Next offering is in for a strike. The shortstop takes the ball. changeup missing. Now 3-1.
3-1.
And a foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
3-2 now. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. And they hold a 7-0 lead. Well, we go bottom 6. Now the third baseman, Oswald Peraza.
Oswald Peraza.
And first offering is fouled off. Ball one there.
1-1. Ball.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Now batting,
Well, he's doing a
the
nice
first
job
baseman,
of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
The Rangers up big in this one here in the bottom of the 6th. Just missed.
Ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Line drive, takes it in for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Trent Grisham.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Trent Grisham.
Let's go Yankees!
And that's
That
off
missed. That's a
the
ball.
inside edge. 1-0.
1-0.
Up the middle. Oh, nice play. Over to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singing, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels, and I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player has maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
1-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all, and everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands.
The throw to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Left fielder, Wyatt Langford.
So digging in, Wyatt Langford. That was your worst start one year. Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was, I mean, it was awful. Not awesome. It was awesome.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was awful for me. It sounded like some type of deal at a fast food restaurant, like 3 for 33 or something.
One down, base is empty.
Ball. 1-1.
And that's downstairs. 2-1. The other way, makes the grab for the second out.
The third baseman, number 6, Josh Young.
Josh Young digs in now. Pitch misses
that's
inside. Ball 1. And that's outside.
No, that's out.
That one
Outside. That's
misses,
the ball.
and that's ball 3. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Rangers 7 and the Yankees nothing. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the right fielder, Aaron Judge. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Durant under it. One down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Cody Bellinger.
One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Bullpen action for the Rangers. Sean Armstrong getting ready to go. Milner also getting ready. Inside. Now 2-0. There's a strike.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
That one to first. He takes it on his own. 2 up, 2 down.
Good arm side run to that same
The
side
batter,
hitter right there.
number
Very
11.
difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Volpe.
2 down, base is empty. Now here is Anthony Volpe. That one's in there, and that is strike 1.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
Next offering is in for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. On its way to the corner, and that's a foul ball. The Yanks with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
And now it's filled up.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Down in order go the Yankees. They continue to trail 7-0.
Now pitching
out of the
for
bullpen
Yankees,
for the Yankees, Ian Hamilton.
number 71.
He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Ian Hamilton.
Now here's the Rangers
Leading off
DH,
for the Rangers, the
Adolis
designated
Garcia.
hitter, Adolis Garcia.
Not
One
close
ball,
with
no
that
strikes.
one. And that's ball one. Hamilton, in his 3rd season, he features a slider, a sinker, and he works in a 4-seamer. Can't glove it cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single. Next up for Texas, Marcus Semien. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Garcia aboard here at first with nobody out. And another ball. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Fernando Cruz getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Yarbrough warming up as well. That one fouled off. That one fouled off. 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. Got him swinging.
The catcher,
Jonah
number
Heim
28,
now at the
Jonah
plate.
Heim.
Just missed.
Ball. Hey,
Next offering is fouled back. The Rangers up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's off the
That's the
inside
ball.
corner, and it's 2-2. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. He circles the bases, and they add a couple more. It's 9-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers. He's already homered in this game. Started after it, appeal to first. Didn't go. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game looking at the pitching matchup where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And 2 away now.
Just indecisive in
Now
that at bat. He couldn't
right
commit
fielder,
to the
Kevin
slider. Tried to sit in
Wall.
between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Pilar,
That's a
the
ball.
next to hit, takes ball 1.
1-0.
Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to try to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
That misses,
2-2.
and the count is 2-2. That's inside. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Take your base.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really
Now
well.
the
It's a
shortstop,
really nice plate appearance.
So a
Duran.
man at first. And now the shortstop, Ezekiel Duran. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. The shortstop takes the ball.
Outside.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
High fly ball down the left field line. That one carrying. And it is gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a pair. It's 11-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Ian Hamilton departs, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for the New York
Fernando
Yankees.
Cruz gets the ball now.
Number 63.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
So back to the top of the order. Here's the center fielder, Sam Haggerty. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
0-2.
Foul ball still 0-2. And delivers
No, that's
outside.
out.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Two down, nobody on. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Cut out and miss. Struck him out. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. Major League Baseball is on the show.
Now pitching for
Back
Texas.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the
41.
bottom of the 8th, Hobie Milner.
Hobie
Compared to some
Milner.
days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Leading
Jason
off for the
Dominguez
Yankees,
stepping
the
in
left
now for the
fielder,
Yankees.
Jason Dominguez.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that's a
That's a
little bit
ball.
high. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one
That missed.
just
That's the ball.
misses.
Sometimes you got to fight to get back
2-2.
into an at-bat. Take some tough pitches, even out the count.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit
Now
the pitcher
back,
for having him
second
out in front of that
baseman,
pitch.
DJ.
Clearly, he had him fooled.
Love
Up to the
Mayhew.
plate steps DJ LeMahieu. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fought off foul. Way
1-2.
inside.
No, that's high.
The pitch to LeMahieu. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And there's a
Full
ball.
count.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
On the ground to third. Young tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The catcher, number 28, Austin Wells.
So 2 down now, and here is Austin Wells. And there's a foul ball. That's outside, and the count is 1-2. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time, and they do get the out. 1-2-3, go the Yankees. They trail in this one 11-0. Back at Yankee Stadium, new inning getting started, and the batter now, Wyatt Langford. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1. Movement in the Yankees pen. Mark Leiter Jr. getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Good job to fight that one off. Pitch misses.
2-2.
It's 2-2.
Ball. Full count.
That one misses.
That's ball 4.
So a
Take your
leadoff
base.
walk.
Well, a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow, Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Young in the box
that missed.
here.
That's
Lets
the
that
ball.
one go for a ball.
1 ball, no strikes.
Up and
That's the
in.
ball.
Yeah, that's ball 2.
2-0.
Nobody out. Runner at first. And that misses.
Ball.
And now 3-0. And there's the automatic. Swinging a foul straight back. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swinging at ball 4. That was off the outside edge.
Now batting, designated hitter.
So now the DH spot, Adolis Garcia. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Upstairs.
Ball, that's high.
Langford, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a 1-2. And that one in the air center field. Grisham under it. He makes the grab. And there are 2 down. So man aboard. Here's the second baseman, Marcus Semien. That missed by a lot, and it's 1-0.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. And now first and second with 2 outs.
The catcher, number 28, Jonah.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Jonah Heim. Fouled off left side. 2 on, 2 outs. And that one sliced foul. That's outside.
Ball.
And a count 1-2. Ground ball right side. LeMahieu is there. And that is that. No runs, a hit, 2 left. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Rangers.
Pitching for the
We're back,
Rangers.
and on the mound is the closer,
Number
Luke
77.
Jackson.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he
Jackson.
should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Oswald
Leading
Peraza
off
getting
for the
ready to
Yankees,
hit.
the third baseman.
It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
Ball. That's
And
down.
I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
That's off
That's
the
the
mark. Ball 3. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
And that is out of play. Up the middle. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the
Now
lineup.
batting,
Your
the
job
first
is to get
baseman,
on base and
Paul
try to start a rally if you're leading
Goldschmidt.
off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Back to the top of the order now. And here's the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
No,
Off the
ball.
plate, and that's ball 1. Runner at first with no outs here. Just
Ball
missed.
out.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss at a slider.
2-2's the count.